YouTube. It's your boy Original Dog Man. I got the Scented Engineer, man. I really like this dude's channel. I like his fragrances too, man. He's got some real quality fragrances, some niche. Compared to his, my bullshit here cannot compare to his. My fragrance collection can't compare to a lot of people. Um, I am collecting. I am trying to play catch up. I've always said that on my channel. I'm playing catch up, which is always a good thing to do, so other people can get a difference of opinion. You go watch these other YouTubers and fragrance reviewers. You get their opinion, then you get mine later, and then you can compare which people are actually truthful and which people aren't. When it comes, or which people are more closer to the truth. I'm not going to say that some people aren't truthful, but which people are more closer to the truth than others compared to your truth, your subjectivity. All right, so he tagged me in this video, man. I appreciate the tag. Much respect, much love, especially to your channel, man. I really do enjoy watching your show. I will enjoy watching Fragrance Journey. I think he said Fragrance Journey started this tag, or someone, Big Bear Business had it. Now the tag has come down to me, which I'm honored. I'm always honored to be in tag videos. I think tag videos help a lot of people connect, network through this fragrance community, and that's just how I feel. So I really appreciate all the tags. I like to do as many tags as possible so I can get to figure out who's who in the community and reach out to more people. Doing tag videos helps us connect, all of us. Whether you want to connect with me, I don't give a fuck. That's on y'all. But I'd like to see other YouTube reviewers because I am passionate about fragrances, so I like to connect. So the tag is 13 questions about fragrances, I guess, and it says the first question is your newest addition. My newest addition is Initio Parfum. And actually, this fragrance is going to knock out a few of the questions, but I'm going to try not to let it happen like that because I think this one fragrance can knock out like 2 or 3 questions off of this list, but I won't let it happen like that. But you guys will know it can. So this is Initio Parfums. I really like this. A really good oud or argowood scent. And it is actually one of the most mass appealing ouds that I know of. I don't hear too many people speaking about ouds being mass appealing, but this thing really is. I also have another mass appealing oud, which is Boss Bottled Oud, which I really like that one. That's more for the holidays and stuff, a Coca-Cola vibe. The next question is, which one is the oldest in my collection? Now, I've had older fragrances. I've had like Gravity. I've had Polos. I've had, what else have I had? I've had other fragrances like Nautica. I've had these old fragrances that's been around for a while, but I've never kept the bottle. I've never considered keeping the bottle. I was young. So my oldest fragrance that I've ever had would be a Polo Green. Never kept the bottles, which I should have, right? But I didn't know better. So I just started really collecting like a year ago. And I think, or closer to a year, my oldest would be probably Dunhill Desire Extreme, which is probably a newer model, or a newer version of the Desire, the regular Desire. Like this is a flanker. So I don't know if you can tell, but this is my oldest bottle, and that's how much juice I use. I really like this fragrance. It was recommended by Jensen's. While watching Jensen's a year ago, he recommended this in his top 30 cheap fragrances. And man, I really fell in love with this. That fragrance note. Now, it doesn't last that long, but it is a really good fucking fragrance. It is sweet, and then it comes down to like that leather note in here that really kicks ass to me. I really still honestly love this fragrance. If I run out of this, I'll go get another bottle. I wouldn't say this is backup bottle worthy, but this is worthy of another purchase when I run out. So that's my oldest in my collection. I've actually had this in my past too. This one, Giorgio Armani. This was, if I would have kept the bottle, this would have been an older fragrance, but I've never kept the bottles. The most affordable. I would have to say that the most affordable in my collection would be these Yachtmans over here, Yachtman Blue and Yachtman Red. But I wouldn't recommend those to people. So I don't want to really say that those are the most affordables. I say don't buy Yachtman Red or Yachtman Blue. I think they're garbage. You might not think it. I just think they're fucking garbage. This, I think, is the most affordable that I could recommend to you, which is I just recently acquired this. Actually, I think this is the newest edition. Yeah, this is the newest edition right here. Not Initio, but I bought, yeah, this is the newest edition. But I also think that this is the most affordable. Um, it's almost like a niche quality. It projects about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. It reminds me of Issey Miyake Porom, the gray and white box that smells like baby piss in a diaper. I don't like that one. This one I really like. This has a real citrusy opening, and I really enjoy this. Kevin Moneyburner, that's his YouTube handle, YouTube username, recommended this, and this is really good for $7. So I recommend this before I recommend Yachtman. Yachtmans were like $5. This is $7. I do not recommend Yachtman. I recommend this. So if you're gonna get a real affordable one for $7 that has niche-like quality, this is it. It's called Malazia Profumo de Tenza Uomo. It's hard, but all you gotta know is it's called Malazia Uomo. Get it off of Amazon, Walmart site, wherever. Which one do I reach for the most? Believe it or not, Allure Sport Chanel or Extreme. I used to reach for Sauvage a lot, but this bottle is getting close to empty, man. And like honestly, I'm kind of scared to even use this anymore because it's running really low. Though I do have a backup bottle, Chanel Allure Sport or Extreme. This is my go-to that I reach for the most. I wouldn't call this a dumb reach because I do reach for other things, but when I'm really in a rush and I'm really like pressed for time, I'm like this. This is it. This is what I go to. It has that nice vanilla dry down. It has that harsh opening, but it has that really nice vanilla dry down. It has a good opening. It's harsh. It's kind of rough, but it's still good. I love this, man. This is one of my favorites. This would have to be a top 5 right here. And though it's hard, my collection is getting vast and broad where it's harder and harder to narrow shit down. So yeah, Chanel Allure Sport or Extreme, that is pretty much like the one I use the most. This bottle here is really low, and I know it's really low, though you can't see through it. I can shake it and feel how light it's feeling. So I use that the most. My favorite bottle design, I actually have 2, which is, you guys already know, Oud for Greatness is one. But this is another one that's my favorite bottle design, which makes it kind of crazy because I like the way they've done it. They put a crown on there on this one. This is Midnight Oud, and they got a crown on there, and this is like cloth right here. So they made it to the point where it looks like a real crown, but it isn't really a real crown. Just from a distance you can tell, but if you look real close, it's just like netting. Right? So this is my favorite bottle design because it gives off the illusion like it's a real clown from a distance. But if you look close, it's just some netting here. And I like the way the bottle design is shaped. It's curved, nice. And I like Oud for Greatness. But I think they did a little bit more of thought for detail with this one, right? It's not just squared off. It's not just like, L7, right? It's not. They actually put a little curve, a little, it's like a little voluptuous, right? It's like a little feminine where it comes down, like it gives it a little apple bottom jean type of thing. And then they got this little design here, which Oud for Greatness in this is probably what as far as, to me, as far as favorite bottle design. But this one, I think, to me, would beat Oud for Greatness. But Oud for Greatness is close. I think Oud for Greatness probably would be these two, and this one and Oud for Greatness probably be a tie in my collection for favorite bottle design. Um, the next one is the smallest bottle. I forgot to pull that one out. My smallest bottle design is actually probably one of, I have four of them, which is probably the Calvin Kleins, which a lot of people like Calvin Kleins. I'm okay with it, but I have I'll go ahead and see if I can pull that motherfucker out for y'all if I still have it. Where the hell is it? I know it's here somewhere. There it is. This is what I would recommend you guys, and I still plan on getting a bottle of this. Fucking chair. I need to get a good chair. Narciso Rodriguez for him. All right. And then they got also this Narciso Rodriguez Blue. I think it's called Blue Noir or something like that. But this one here, I recommend. This is probably one of my smallest bottles. I have a lot of small bottles. Calvin Klein, I have curved small bottles, but this one is probably my smallest bottle. I still have a lot of this juice left. This is a really good fragrance for the wintertime, man. I really like this. I plan on getting another bottle, a bigger bottle, and checking out the blue, the Narciso Rodriguez Blue. This, to me, is a really good fragrance. So this is probably, I would recommend this to be, though this isn't my smallest bottle. All right, I have small decants and samples. If that's considered a bottle, I guess I don't know, but this is what my small bottle that I would recommend. So I'm not gonna show you anything that I wouldn't recommend, that I wouldn't buy again. All right, I buy this again. So that's just me. My biggest bottle in my collection. That's weird because I don't know if it's this 150 ml Blue de Chanel EDP, or if we're talking about mass and size and weight, then this would probably be my biggest bottle, Carlisle. So I think this Blue de Chanel may be a little bit heavier, but this damn Parfums de Marly bottle is heavy. Is also heavy. It's a 4.2, and you guys know how heavy these fucking bottles run. I don't think I have like a massive ass bottle. Maybe I need to add one just to have a big one in my damn collection. But these two probably about what and what. I think they feel the same. They honestly feel the same in weight. So the biggest bottle, or if it's to juice, this would be the bigger bottle. If it's to weight and size, then this probably would be it. It's a 4.2. This is I don't know what this is, 150 ml. So whatever that is. Those are my big bottles. What is the next one? The most memorable fragrance. The most memorable fragrance is this one. And the reason why this is because I wore this as a kid, as a teen, and my mom bought me my my second favorite, because I bought myself Polo Green a long time ago. And my mom bought me this, and this made me realize that there were other fragrances out there besides Polo Green and Gravity and things that just smell like normal synthetic old men type fougere. This made me see a whole new world in fragrance because this was different. And every day that I went to school, I rode the city bus as a kid. I got so many fucking compliments sitting next to people, kids in class, telling me, damn, you smell good, blah, 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 and I never thought anything of it. It's just, I'm wearing cologne. That's what people do, I guess, but not really a lot of people actually wear cologne and really care about smelling good. But this one is my most memorable because I just remember sitting next to people on the bus and them just like, wow, you smell really good. Had multiple compliments off of this. This is, to me, a sort of a mass appealing fragrance if you can get the original formulation. This is the watered down formulation. This is still good. I still like it. I think if you spray yourself all over it, people will smell this on you. It does project, but it doesn't project as loud and as hard as the original. I remember my uniform in school used to be white. I used to have a white and brown khakis. And when I used to spray the original on my t-shirt, it used to turn, on my shirt, my school shirt uniform, it used to turn my collars yellow or green. This one doesn't do that to white shirts. This one it's just clear. It sprays on clear. But the other one, the juice was a little darker, and it actually did turn your collars like light green, yellow. So I noticed that about this one. If you can get the original of this, man, you got some good juice. I really want the original. If someone can lead me to the original of this, I'll pay $100 for this motherfucker. Right now, this is going for 20. This is going for 20 online. If I can get me an original, the original formulation that was back in what, the early 90s, late 80s, man, I'd be happy to pay $100 for that bitch. Because this to me is better than actually a lot of my fragrances if it was the original. Still love this scent though. This brings back a lot of memories. Worth the hype. You guys know what's worth the hype, man. For every bottle of Aventus sold, 100 bottles of this motherfucker is sold. And this is worth the fucking hype. People hype this all over FragCom. You know it. You know it. And this does not fail when it comes to compliments. You wear this sucker, you will get fucking compliments. Whether you like it, whether you think this smells like a floor cleaner or aerosol can, I don't give a fuck. People, this is a mass appealing fragrance. This is, as far as it's concerned, getting compliments, this will get more compliments than Aventus. This is a fact. This has been proven over and over and over and over again. Aventus isn't the king. And as much as y'all want to say that Aventus is the king, it's not. This is the fucking king. I wear this, I think the scent is gone, and then the next thing you know, I'm getting compliments. Wow, you smell good. Wow, you still smell that on me? That's what happens. I go to work 8 hours, I go to the post office after to go check my mail, and I get a fucking compliment. Go figure. I spray this on at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning, and by 2, 3 o'clock in the daytime, I'm getting compliments. People telling me I smell good because of this. Yes, this is worth the fucking hype. And if you don't believe it, man, you can go do your research. Go to Best Brands Perfume and look at him doing a street thing with this thing. He sprayed Aventus, sprayed this. This got compliments 9 times out of 10. This was chosen over Creed Aventus 9 times out of 10. Yeah, to many of us who collect, you guys may like Creed Aventus. But fact of the matter is this still stands as the most complimented over Creed Aventus. Plain and simple, worth the hype. $25, not $400, not $300, not $200. That's worth the hype. Favorite fragrance. My favorite fragrance. Damn, man. See, this is the thing. It gets so hard to narrow the shit down. Honestly, you put me on the spot with that one, and I'm gonna have to go with 4. It's crazy because I like all 4. I might go with more because I actually like 4 of these fucking fragrances pretty much equal. And I'm going to tell you what 4 they are. It's Boss Bottle the Scent Private Accord. I really, honestly like this fragrance. This is one of my favorites. And it's weird. I'm fucking the list up, but hey, it is what it is. I can't pick one over the other. And I probably have a couple more that I can't pick over the other because it just is what it is, man. I really enjoy these fucking fragrances. I enjoy all of them equally, and they all do their thing equally. And I gotta do my ooh for greatness, man. It is what it is. Shit's crazy because the price range on all of these differ from price range, right? So this goes, and the price range goes like this: 25, about 60, about 80, and this is hitting the $200 mark. This is this is like 100, maybe 88, I believe. So if you think about this, man, Chanel L'Homme Eau Extreme is another one of my favorites, right? I might have another favorite in there some damn where, Invictus Legend. So I can't pick a favorite, man. If I pick a favorite, I might as well say I'm done collecting. And I'm not done. So yeah, Oud for Greatness, Mancera's Black Gold, Boss Bottle the Scent Private Accord, Club Denuit Intense for Man, and Chanel Laurent Sport. Maybe Invictus Legend. Maybe I might actually enjoy something else up there. No fucking no Bentley Intense for Man, Versace Eros. I like all these fucking fragrances, man. I can't just pick one and say that's my favorite. If I did that, I'd pretty much be done collecting. But I'm not. The most used fragrance, you guys already know, it's Chanel Laurent Sport Eau Extreme. Look, I see if I can prove it to y'all, man. Like, I actually put this on a lot. I wear this a lot, like just dumb reach. That bottle is really, really low. I don't know if you guys can hear that shit. Yeah, that's low as shit. It's about like right here somewhere. I sprayed this, man. I like this. I actually sprayed a few fragrances on today. And my last one I sprayed was Black Gold. This is backup. All of these are actually backup bottle worthy. But I know I'm not going to spray a lot of this Oud for Grey. It's too fucking expensive, man. I got 3 bottles of Club Denuit Intense for Man. I plan on getting a backup of Private Accord and a backup of Black Gold. So I think that covers the list. The newest edition, the oldest, the most expensive, the most affordable, the one I reach for the most. See, that's the thing. I don't know who made this list. It goes from the reach for the most and the most used fragrance. It kind of sounds like you're asking the same question twice. But I'm guessing if you've been in the game for like 10 years and you've had, several bottles for a long time, you might use one more than the other, which I can understand that. But when you tag someone like me who's been in the game for or collecting less than a year, you're pretty much asking me the same question. Which one do I reach for the most and which one is the most used fragrance? It had to be Laurent Sport to knock out 2 questions in one. I do use Boss Bottle, this one here. I use it a bit. Look at it. The juice, to me is running really low when I've been collecting a year. And I have over or close to 200 fragrances plus some in the closet, which are some cheapies and shit. So, not worth the hype. So let me go through the questions again. Newest, oldest, most expensive, most affordable, reach for the most. I guess it would be dumb reach. Favorite bottle design, smallest bottle, biggest bottle, most memorable, worth the hype, not worth the hype. Oh, did I do not worth the hype? I didn't do not worth the hype. Let me do not worth the hype because I'm going to tell y'all what's not worth the fucking hype. This motherfucker right. There's a lot of fragrances that's not worth the hype. But this one is the most expensive, not worth the hype shit that I wouldn't fucking pay for again if this saved my life. This shit right here. Mancera's Instant Crush. It is not worth the hype. So many people hype this fucking fragrance. On my skin, it just doesn't last and it does not project, man. I kid you not, man. I even asked people. I was fishing. I asked the dude, I was like, do you smell something on me? And the dude said, no, not really, barely. He said, just a little. And I'm like, just a little. I'm like, what the fuck? And I like this fragrance. I like the smell. I don't like the performance. The performance sucks. And I wouldn't pay it again. If I'm going to pay $100 for something, I want the performance to be there. I want the longevity to be there. That's the 3 things I'm looking for when I pay for a fragrance at least close to $100. I'm looking for scent profile, which is the way it smells. It's got to smell good. Longevity and projection. Well, actually the sillage too, scent trail. I'm looking for all those things pretty much when I'm paying. When I put on Club Denuit Intense for Man, I get that. When I put on Chanel Laurent Sport Eau Extreme, I get that. When I put on Boss Private Accord, I get that. When I put on Oud for Greatness, I get that. When I put on this, I get that. But Instant Crush, I don't get that. And a lot of people say they get that off it. What? What? You might as well have bought a Manico Profumo and not buy this one. Because this smells almost exactly like a Manico Profumo, except for this, to me, has like an almond note. And Amani Code Profumo has like a Tonka note, which is close. They're both close in scent profile, but Amani Code Profumo lasts on my skin 20 hours, man. I don't know. Something maybe about my skin. This shit just doesn't fucking click. But that's me. You know, I think and I believe that this Instant Crush and many other people who watch my channel and who commented when I made my review on this said that it's true. This has been hyped by many reviewers. And see, this is why it's always good for me to come behind these reviewers and make my assessment and tell it like it is, the way I feel. Because then, if you can vibe with me, you can say, I trust Dogman. I don't trust the rest of these reviewers. I think these reviewers are hyping shit. Because I'm not going to hype shit. Why? Because I don't get paid for shit. And I don't expect shit from nobody. And I want free shit. I got nothing to lose and I got nothing to gain. It is what it is with me. So, yeah. Not worth the hype. I think that's about it, man. I think that's about it on this video. Thank you, Scented Engineer, man. I really appreciate the tag. I've been having a headache all day long trying to get rid of it. Anyways, much love to y'all. Peace out. It's your boy, Original Dogman. It's my last video for today. I got to go to work the rest of the week. Y'all chill. Have fun. Peace out.